All right, so chapter 2, section 1 talks about conditional and biconditional statements. So let's talk about a conditional. Conditional statement is a logical statement that has two parts. A hypothesis, which we represent with the letter P, and the conclusion, which we represent with the letter Q. Okay, and so you're going to write these in if-then form. The if part contains the hypothesis, and the then part contains the conclusion, okay? So if P, then Q. And we use it with the symbols P, arrow, Q. Read as P implies Q. Okay, so let's look at our next one. It says label the hypothesis. Why do I keep saying hypotenuse? Label the hypothesis with P and the conclusion with Q. Then rewrite it in if-then form. Okay? So we would say all birds have feathers. So if an animal is a bird, then it has feathers. Okay, so we rewrote it in if-then form. So if P, then Q. All right, let's look at the second one. You are in Texas if you are in Houston. So we could say, if you are in Houston, then you are in Texas. So if P, then Q. All right, let's talk about a different one. This says label the hypothesis with P and the conclusion with Q. Then rewrite the conditional statement in if-then form. Let's look at number 1. It says all 30-degree angles are acute angles. So we can say all 30-degree angles is P. Acute angles are your Q. So P is your hypothesis, Q is your conclusion. So if an angle is 30 degrees, then what? Then it is acute, okay? And so then on your PC, it's going to ask you what would be your hypothesis, and a lot of people would put if an angle is 30 degrees. That is not correct. An angle is 30 degrees is just your P. It is acute is just your Q, okay? So don't put the if in there when they are asking you, because we would have to count that wrong, okay? All right, let's look at the second one. It says 2x plus 7 equals 1 because x equals -3. This one, they're flip-flopping on you. So your P, your hypothesis, is if x is a -3, then 2x plus 7 equals 1. So if this is our hypothesis, then this is our conclusion. All right, now let's talk about a negation, okay? The negation of a statement is the opposite of the original statement. To write the negation of a statement, you should write the symbol for negation before the letter. So not P is written as not P, all right? So let's look at what that means. It says write the negation of each statement. For example, the ball is red. So the negation of that is the ball is not red. And then the cat is not black. So the opposite of that, or the negation of that, is the cat is black.